Welcome back, everyone. It's my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Brenda Hellyer. In 2009, Brenda Hellyer was appointed Chancellor of San Jacinto College, one of the state's largest community college systems with 30,000 students, 3 campuses, and several extension centers. Dr. Hellyer began her involvement with the college back in 1996 when she served as the inaugural director for the San Jacinto College Foundation. She also served in a number of other executive positions at the college, including Executive Vice President for Resource Development, Vice Chancellor for Fiscal Affairs, Chief Financial Officer, and Executive Vice Chancellor before being appointed Chancellor in 2009. Dr. Hellyer has held a number of leadership positions and has received special recognition through her work and her involvement with many commissions, committees, and boards at both the state and national level. But she also believes in being involved at the local level as well, through organizations like the Chamber of Commerce, the Rotary Club, various nonprofit organizations, and her church. Please help me welcome someone who is an incredible and tremendous asset to Southeast Texas, Dr. Brenda Hellyer.
Thank you. That introduction was probably longer than my talk is going to be, so I want to just spend a few moments to tell you about what's going on at San Jacinto College. So Mayor Wagner mentioned earlier that we had a groundbreaking today, and it was for our Center for Petrochem, Energy, and Technology. And that has been a great kickoff for us today, and that's what I wanted to talk with you about today. So if we move to the next slide, you can see I wanted to give you a couple of updates first around San Jacinto College. We were recently recognized as one of the top 5 community colleges in the country by the Aspen Institute, and that's out of 1,100 colleges. When we received the Aspen Award, we were never striving to get that award. We were just doing our mission of trying to make sure that our students were accomplishing their goals, whether that's transferring to a 4-year university or going directly into the workforce after they earn their credential with us. And so we're very honored to have that award, but all it does is help motivate us to work even harder. So San Jacinto College has been involved in workforce development efforts for a long, long time. We've been offering petrochemical training for over 50 years. And you can see some of the involvement that we have around local workforce efforts. We're on the executive leadership team with the Greater Houston Partnership, Upskill Houston. We're part of Dream It, Do It, which is here with the Economic Alliance. And we're also on the leadership team with the East Harris County Manufacturers Association, and then working with them on workforce development efforts also. And we are also part of the Community College Petrochemical Initiative that's led by Lee College in conjunction with the incredible funding from ExxonMobil. So we're proud to be partners in this industry. If we move on to the next slide, we passed a bond of $425 million in November. When I say we did, it was the community. The community supported us tremendously. And East Harris County Manufacturers Association supported us. And so that bond was really focused around enhancing our workforce training facilities, doing major renovations, and major infrastructure. One of the top priorities for us was our Center for Petrochem, Energy, and Technology. And so when you look at this facility, we are really focused on how do we create the best training facility for industry. We pulled together an industry partnership, and I have a Chancellor's Advisory Council. We have tremendous support from subcommittees and committees, and we can go on to the next slide. And that committee, all those committees, have designed the type of facility that I think industry wants and needs for the future. It'll be a 145,000 square foot facility. It'll have an outdoor glycol unit, which will be 2 stories with a distillation tower and a boiler. You will find spaces within this facility for classrooms, for labs, for hands-on training. What industry has told us, they want this facility to be a day in the life of a process operator or technician. And if we go to the next slide, you can also see the kind of labs that we'll have for instrumentation, analyzer, again, process operator, electrical, and what we're really trying to do is focus on technical skills, hands-on training, and safety. On this next slide, you see our committee of partners who have been part of the Chancellor's Advisory Council. So on this advisory council, there's representation from a lot of industry partners, plant managers, and they've been meeting with me on a regular basis, and then they meet with our faculty and our staff. And what I want you to know is what this group came forward with is, again, they want it to be the training facility of the Gulf Coast region and across Texas, the premier training facility. Right now, we have had tremendous support. Hunter Buildings has donated a blast-resistant building that many of the chemical plants are already using. This will house classrooms and our motor control center for our glycol unit. Eaton has donated a significant amount of electrical equipment for our electric labs. And then Tracer Construction has donated the heat tracing system to help protect in freezing conditions, and so we'll be training on that. And we also have, again, tremendous support from this advisory council. Dow Chemical and Lyondell are designing the glycol unit. LyondellBasell is also working on designing the glass labs for us. And then Shell is leading the analyzer lab program and the instrumentation program. Austin Industrial and Turner Industries will also be leading our crafts trades committee to make sure we design that. One of the things that industry told us was they wanted somebody to lead this facility, somebody to lead our petrochemical programs that knew the industry, that had been trained in the industry and was committed to it. And so just today at our last groundbreaking, I announced that we've hired Jim Griffin. And you all know Jim. So yes, let's give him a round of applause. So Jim's title is a long one that we like in education. It's Associate Vice Chancellor, Senior Vice President of our Petrochemical Training Division. And so Jim starts October 2nd, and I think we have really met the expectation of industry when they say they want somebody who's committed to this industry and knows it. And so Jim, welcome aboard with us. I'm going to have a short video that just tells you a little bit more about what's going to be in this facility.
Leaders power progress. Leaders find new solutions to critical challenges. Leaders build the future. For more than 50 years, San Jacinto College has served as the region's training leader for the petrochemical, energy, and technology workforce. With every year, our star and our reputation has risen ever higher. Now, with the Center for Petrochemical, Energy, and Technology, we will empower the next generation of industry leaders. Designed by industry for industry, it will provide students with hands-on experience that lead to degrees and industry certifications. In this modern center, students will receive unrivaled training in real-world labs and benefit from one of the largest petrochemical training facilities in Texas. It will feature the newest industry standard software, 2-story outdoor glycol unit, a multifunctional glass pilot lab, conference, training, and assembly spaces, advanced control rooms, and much more. The center will lead the way in meeting the demand for a workforce that is qualified, certified, and prepared for tomorrow's industry needs. As an industry partner, this is your opportunity to help create the future. The future is ours. The future is here. The Center for Petrochemical, Energy, and Technology.
Again, we're really excited about this facility. And when we say it was designed by industry for industry. That's exactly what we mean. All the teams we pulled together, we made it clear we wanted to know the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we made sure that we were addressing the bad and the ugly, and that we're creating a model that can be sustained into the future and really continuing to gather industry input. On the slide, you have my contact information, but if you're interested in being a partner with us, we want to be your industry training partner. And so you can contact me, you can contact Randy Voting, who is also a consultant with us. You can go to our booth today, and starting October 2nd, you can contact Jim. And so I bet he'll take your card today. Thank you. We appreciate all your support, and this is really a great event again this year, and we've been one of those partners who've been here 8 years in a row and are just so proud of what the Economic Alliance is doing. Thank you.